Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited to do makeup with you. And I apologize. I feel like it is a little, I'm going to take this down because it was a little crooked and it would drive me crazy if I was watching this Facebook Live. And so thank you so much for joining with me today. I'm excited to teach you some makeup tips. And thank you so much to our hostesses for inviting you to join us and join me. Hopefully you had a chance to request samples and have had them come. If not, it's not too late. This will be recorded so you can go and rewatch and do the samples with you. And this is the color card that should be coming for our color party. There's also skincare samples in there. So make sure that you've already had a chance to try the skincare samples. You can use that prior to applying the makeup, or you can do it after to take off your makeup. One of my favorite products that I did not send that you can get as a gift with purchase is our amazing eye makeup remover. And if you've ever tried Mary Kay before, you know that that is a favorite. Also for interaction, I would love for you to, in the comments, share what it is that you love about our hostess, because obviously her influence made you say yes to joining our Facebook group party. And I would just love to give some love to our hostess. So while you're typing, I'm going to be putting on some lip primer. And this actually helps age fight around the lips and also helps keep the lipstick on longer. I love doing primers, and the reason for that is because primers help make things stay on longer. It also enhances the colors of our colors, and I'm going to show you that. So I did just curl my lashes prior to jumping on this Facebook Live. I was actually going to do my mascara already and forgot to do that and push the hit button, the live button. So I'm going to go ahead and just put on, this is actually light lash primer. And what this does is it conditions the lashes. And I'm going to do one eye with the lash primer and then one without, so you can kind of compare the difference. Okay. And as you're typing, I love words of affirmation. So thank you so much for sharing that love to our hostess. She is the best, right? So kind, so thoughtful, fun to be around. And so thank you so much for sharing those fun and funny words of affirmation. So I'm just doing one eye with and one eye without the lash primer. So you can just see that. I feel like the lash primer helps kind of separate the lashes so they don't clump together as easily. And it goes and just keeps them a little bit more in depth, like 3D'd kind of. And the reason I'm putting on my mascara first, so you can kind of see the difference, is because then if you get some mascara on your eyelid, you don't have to worry about taking off your eyeshadow and then putting it all back on, right? Okay, so I did just put on the eye foundation primer. This actually has an SPF 15, so it's going to protect your skin. Some of these don't come in samples, so that's why I'm telling you about them, so you can learn about them. And also in the comment section, I want you to type in, I love interaction. I want you to type in, what is it that you would love to learn about makeup tips? And hopefully I can go over those and address those with you during this video. The other thing is we've got a couple different foundation options. This one is the CC cream, which is has kind of like a tinted moisturizer. And this one is our matte. It also comes in a luminous. This gives like a foundation finish and more fuller coverage. And so the CC cream is great. Most people like to use it during the summer. This one people like to use all year long. And then we do have a cream to powder that's more favorable in the winter time. So all right, while I'm putting on my foundation, I'm going to do the CC cream on one side so you can tell the difference, and then the foundation on the other side. Luckily for me, the colors are very similar, so I'm not going to look too different. But my name is Lisa Ferre, and I have been teaching skincare with Mary Kay going on 22 years. Is that crazy or what? It feels like it's flown by. I originally started Mary Kay because I was looking for a way to pay cash for my college tuition. I had learned, prior to that, I had not received a scholarship yet. And so my family ran a business. And when I learned that this was a business I could take and do with me while I was in college, that became very exciting for me. And I also learned and saw these women that were work from home moms. And so I thought, well, in my future, I could do that too with kids. Okay, no foundation, CC cream foundation. So you can see it's still a light, even natural, right? So fast forward now, 8 years into my business was when I had my daughter. And it definitely became a work from home business for me. Prior to the pandemic, I still was able to get out and hold appointments, meet people, kind of get my social aspect going. I think as moms, sometimes we have to go the extra mile to have some girlfriend time. And I felt like by Mary Kay definitely gave me girlfriend time. And I was working, so it felt like play and fun at the same time. And, I could go and leave my new infant for a couple hours and earn in that couple hours what I would earn working full time all day. And so I loved that flexibility. And once I started growing my family to 3 kids now, wow. It gives me my mommy time out, which I love. So watch what I do tonight. And if it's something that you would love to learn more about and feel like you could add value to your life, I would love to give you more information about Mary Kay. I've had the privilege of earning 8 company cars. And then I also have earned taking cash and paying for a car. Mary Kay's paying for it, so that's super fun. And I earned a cruise for me and my husband, all expenses paid, 5-night Bahama cruise. Everything, you guys, even except for the only thing that we were in charge of were choice of excursions. Everything else, the taxes, the portal taxes, the gratuities, the balcony suite, Mary Kay paid for, and I loved that appreciation. We also get prizes on a monthly basis and a quarterly basis, which is super fun because sometimes I think, if we were excited to work for money, we would all have enough money and all the money that we need in the world. But those prizes just add extra value. And as new consultants, we do what's called the pearls of sharing. And these are pearl jewelry that you can earn as a brand new consultant. So that's a lot of fun as well. And I feel like with our economy, the way that it is, working Mary Kay, in over 20 years, I've seen an ebb and a flow of a recession and not a recession. And I feel like this has been a security business because women are still washing their face. They're still putting on their makeup. We still want something to feel better. Prior to the pandemic, I always heard that back in the Depression, there were 3 industries that survived. One was alcohol, the second was tobacco, and then the third was cosmetics. And now, having gone through our pandemic in the last couple years, that truth has held tightly. It still has been a flow of income from servicing my customers and meeting new customers because that was still a need of their, they might not go out to eat as much. You might cut bills and, maybe not go buy a whole new outfit, but you'll buy a mascara or you'll buy a lipstick just to feel a little bit better. And so I love that my business in the position I'm in now, I get to coach and mentor other women, as well as influence and impact other women for the positive. You know, when you feel better, you treat other people better. And so I love that I can pass that on. Okay, so this side is the matte coverage and this side is the CC cream. You can see, like, looking far away, they almost match, right? This one kind of has more of a dewy look. This one has more of a matte and a little bit more coverage. So it's just kind of based on what you're looking for, but that's a lot of fun. Okay, so I did a post on brows, and I love brows. I love to personally shadow my brows. You can see they're kind of uniquely shaped. I sometimes get pluck happy, my sister tells me. And so you can do the brow tint, which is gorgeous for blonde eyes. I like to use shadow just because I am personally a darker tone. And so I like that the shadow makes it a little softer. And then I'll put a brow gel over just to kind of set that. So look at the difference on the attention that it brings to my eyes. And you can just follow the shape. If you have brows that are not growing, what you can do is you can do the brow pencil. And the brow pencil will draw on, it looks like little hairs. They're like, almost looks like it's microbladed. And that's really cool to look natural as well on your brows. Again, I said primers, right? So I love eye primers. And one thing I'm looking forward to is meeting with each of you over Messenger individually to see what you learned from the Facebook Live, and also answer any questions that you might have personally about the products, about the company, and really just building that rapport and that relationship. I'm interested in being your Mary Kay or your beauty and skincare consultant for the next 5, 10, 15 years or a lifetime. You know, we have somebody that we go to get our hair done, to get our nails done. And so I want to be that girl that you come to when you have skincare or beauty questions that I can answer and service you and take good care of you and give you like 5-star service. Tonight, for being an early bird ordering, you're going to get a 15% discount when you shop on my website. Make sure to register. You can pick delivery and then I'll still ship it to you just to make sure that I can add on some extra fun goodies and samples. And then also, I want you to make sure that you get your gift with purchase with your order as well. And like I said, it's going to be a travel size eye makeup remover. Okay. And then if you order over $50 or more, you're actually going to get free shipping. And then if you decide that you would like to host a party and keep the party going, you're going to get some travel size lip glosses. Lip glosses are the most popular product that we have in our purses. We have more lip glosses than any other item. Can you imagine that, across the US? So that's a pretty cool information. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, so what I did just put on was eye primer. While that's setting, I'm going to put on my cheeks, and I start back on the hairline, and I'm going to go forward, and then I'm just going to blend. And you only go to about 2 fingers from your nose. And if I was contouring, I would go right underneath my cheekbone. You can use bronzer for that. I also like to do a powder, like a brush powder for that. So if I'm going to do some contouring, just right. And then you can also put some along the hairline. And what that does is it just brings out the cheekbones, makes them more prominent, right? You can put a little bit on your nose and your chin, and that just kind of gives a little bit of color. I always say if it can be fixed, Mary Kay will come out with it, but a lot of us like to, change up our shape a little bit. You can do that with lip liner as well. And I love these cute, these are Lips for a Cause that we have. They are actually heart shaped. There's a neutral and then there's a bright color. Here's my brow gel. So I can just, if you're doing the brow gel over your brows, you just go halfway to the side and then to the middle. So halfway to the end and then to the middle. And that just helps kind of smooth it out, give it a little bit of a tint. And when it comes to eyeliners, if you have hooded eyes, let me show you a chart, which I also posted in the group. So you can check this out as well to kind of know where to apply different colors. Also on your color card, this one right here is the cheek. This one is the lip, and these three are the eyeshadows, okay? So that way you kind of know that while we go through. Here is the Shake Up Your Makeup. So you can see different eye shapes, where to put the colors, also with the contouring, where to contour to adjust shapes or to enhance your shapes. I always feel like makeup is not necessarily something that you go and reform your whole face, so hiding out. It's something to enhance your natural beauty. Yes, so true. Thank you. Thank you for those comments, you guys, for coming in. Also, I want you to pick a number 1 through 12 because I have a box. I forgot it. It's over there. And I am going to give each of you a prize for being on live. So you've got to comment your number 1 through 12. And then in that individual follow-up that I do with you on Messenger, I'm going to let you know what that prize was. And so if you are lining your lip, you can do the Cupid's V first. And then take from the Cupid's V, come down to the corner. And you can see how it just shapes the lips. And then I do a little in the middle. And then corner to the middle, corner to the middle. Okay? So that's for lining your lips. And, honestly, when you're doing like Facebook Lives or videos, you can do a lot darker of a color than you probably would if you were in person. And then you're just going to go and fill it in. Now, obviously, you don't have samples of your lip liner, but you do have samples of the lipstick. And this rosewood that some of you, or the mauve moment, is actually our most popular lip colors. Oh, you guys, let me show you a picture of my family. So this is my son. He's 6. My daughter is 8. And then my youngest will she is 4. So they are growing. I've surpassed kindergarten for 2 kids. Hallelujah. Our kindergarten at our school is mostly half day. So every day is back and forth. And I'm so blessed for that flexibility to handle that crazy schedule. I don't know how, sometimes part-time working moms or working moms can do that because it's just kind of a crazy commitment on your part back and forth. So it's amazing the things that we do, right? That we figure out as moms. Yeah. And those of you that don't have kids, enjoy the freedom and the flexibility now because you'll be so glad you did. I didn't start having kids till I was like 36 or no, not 36, like 30. So 32, something like that. And so I felt like I had a full life before having my kids so that I could then feel like I focus on them. Okay, if you have hooded eyes, meaning that this upper light eyelid kind of covers your eyelid. So your upper kind of covers. And if you ever have problems where you put on eyeliner and then it transfers to your eyelid, I want to have you try applying on the waterline underneath your lashes and see what you think about that. It's funny, I get very interesting comments about, what? I never would have thought of that. And then they go and do it and they love it. So my eyes are more standard. What that means is you can see just as much as my upper brow as my eyelid. So I'm safe to go, and I don't rarely have like my eyeliner transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go at the base of my lashes and almost kind of connect the dot. And what I'm doing is I'm doing our gel eyeliner. We also have a mechanical and we also have a liquid. So I'll show you those ones in just a second. I'm just going at the base. And of course, doing this in front of a mirror is much easier than on camera. Okay, so that is the gel eyeliner. Here is the brow pencil. So you can kind of see how minimal that is. And you can just, like I said, just kind of brush it in little strokes to create little hair in the areas that you might be bald on your eyebrows. Okay, so here is the mechanical eyeliner. I love that it has a shaper. So I can actually just go left, right, and it shapes it and kind of gives it a point. And sometimes I'll use, you'll notice I did the eye primer underneath the eye. That makes it so that my eyeliner stays and does not run or smear. And I'm going to just put this at the base of my lashes. Now with eyeliner, if you do the top, you can do the bottom. If you do the bottom, you must do the top or else you'll look tired or sleepy. And I know sometimes the bottom is the easiest and we just want to do that one. However, you want to add the top to it as well. Okay, so there is my mechanical. You can see it glided on so soft, so smooth. That's what I love. There's no yanking, tugging, or pulling on your eyes. That's not necessary. Just do small, simple strokes. Here's the liquid eyeliner. So you can see it's got like a felt tip. If I was going to do this one, I would just go right at the base of the lash and then just paint it. It's just kind of like painting on the lashes. So I'll do this way. And this one is waterproof. So if you want makeup that stays on, waterproof, the gel and the mechanical pencil are smudge resistant. So that kind of helps. Okay, so let's dive into shadows. And just so you know, once you get into a routine of what comes next, it makes it so much simple. You're going to start with the number 2 color, the one in the middle, or the color that looks the darkest. And you're going to start with that one first. And you're going to just kind of in the crease. You do like a little dot where the in the crease, but where the brow ends, a dot in the corner, and then a dot towards the lashes, and then you just connect the dots, and then you just kind of blend. So I'm doing the Merlot, which is the darker color. And just so you know, it's going to look a little dark at first. You're going to be like, wow, that looks so dark. I don't know if I like it. It's too dark. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go and do the number 3 or the lightest color. And we're going to put that just right underneath the brows. And we're going to blend it down where the darker color ends. So look at that. See how that one's still darker? And that one now is blended with that lighter color. The reason that we start with the darkest first, because it's easy to tone it down, but it takes more product to go and build it up. Also, if you have areas of your eyes that are darker or deep set, put a lighter color in that area. So it can be like the side of your nose that you do that lighter color. If you feel like you're too dark or if you're light and you want to darken it, do the opposite. Most of us are going for the darker, to bring out the lighter look, right? Okay. And then next, I'm going to do the number 1 or the mid-tone color, the one that's not the darkest, the one that's not the lightest. And I'm just going to put this on the eyelid. So, and then if I feel like I need to darken or blend something, you can. But then, ta-da, it like helped. And then if you need to go a little higher, you can go a little higher. If you need to bring it down, you can do that lighter color to bring it down. And here's a tip. Colors that are great for brown eyes are purples, greens, brown, blues, not straight browns, but browns that might like have a little bit of red tone in them, like the cinnabar, the mahogany, a hot fudge, something that's not straight on brown. Purples are gorgeous with brown eyes. Blue eyes, golds and bronzes, kind of like your copper colors and your browns really pull out the blue eyes. Green eyes, the best are purples or browns with red tones in them, or pinks. Those really make your eyes stand out green. Those of you that have hazel, you can adjust your eye color. You want to stay around more earth tones and neutrals. If you ever feel like you've been using all earth tones and you want to try it with like a brown or a teal or an aqua, maybe put that prominent color or that color that's new just as a little dot, like a little blended in the corner. So then it won't feel so dramatic or take away that attention from your eye color, but just add a little accent to your look. So, okay, guys, have you had fun with me? Have you learned something new? Have you enjoyed your mommy time out, being pampered and trying some fun colors, learning some new makeup tips? That's something that I enjoy, is teaching. I don't like to think I sell, Mary Kay. I like to think I teach about how to use our wonderful products. With the eye primer, I want to show you guys a trick. And the reason for the eye primer is, remember how I said it helps with your enhancement. So I'm going to do my, let's see. Okay, so I'm putting eye primer right here on my hand. And then I'm going to get kind of a neutral color. I'm going to do the soft purple. And this is without the primer. And this one is with primer. I got that right. So you can kind of see the difference of the primer does. So it's much bolder than the one without. So then you don't feel like you have to put on a lot of makeup, and your makeup will last longer and it looks more stunning. The other thing you notice is I used brushes. So you can apply with a sponge and then you can blend with brushes. We have a great brush set. And you guys, I've had some of these same brushes for like a decade, and they last so well. I wash them a couple times a week, really just to get out the makeup in them. And then I lay them flat to dry so that, or you can hang them upside down to dry. The water will drip out. So then the glue that's attached to the applicator and the brush don't, soften and come loose. So brushes will also make a difference. It's just like when you're cooking and you cook with good pans, they last longer and you like feel like more of a master chef. But then if you're doing like cheap pans, you're constantly burning things are overheating. And so same thing with your brushes. You'll love your makeup application so much better when you use brushes. Okay, as a reminder, I'm going to follow up with you individually, answer your questions if I didn't get them answered on the live. And then I want to show you our deals and specials. And thank you again just for you showing up and supporting your hostess. Made a world of a difference, and it's helping with her hostess credit. We also have what's called a tic-tac-toe. So if you do the 3 items in a row, you're going to get that free gift with purchase. If you do a blackout, you get 9 items that you're excited about and want to order. That's going to qualify you for the free shipping. It's also going to give you another free gift of samples. And then if you decide to host, you're going to get a travel size lip glosses as a hostess gift as well. And we have these hydrogel eye patches up in the corner. And that's what our hostess got for hosting this party as a thank you gift, which are just soothing and pampering. And just a kind of quick review on our skincare that we have, we've got our 3D. That's what most of you have, a sample that came with your color cards. We also have our botanical skincare, which is for all skin types, young and that aren't worried about anti-aging. Our Clear Proof is our acne and oily focused skincare. And then our Mary Kay Men's is for our men. We also have our natural skincare line, which is great for those of you that are more organic or all natural ingredients. Our Repair is phenomenal to reverse the aging process. And then also if you decide you want to do a makeup party, or one of the samples that can come to you with your order is our charcoal mask that helps to minimize the blackheads and the whiteheads. Here's a before and after picture of our 3D skincare. Amazing, right? So I always say skincare is the most important, and then you'll love the makeup that you put on. And then we also, this is the Repair set before and after glamour makeover. And then our Clear Proof to help with acne and fighting acne. Okay, these are also how our different compacts come. So I love one compact has multiple combination, and you can customize your compact and personalize it. So I love that. Also in the party, you'll see this message of the different ways that you can purchase, or the different bundles for the makeup. Full-on makeup, kind of what we did today, is $204. The complete color set is $146. Basic color is $101, and then you can customize. You can see that the brushes that I showed you was $55. We also have focusing on the eyes, like an eyeliner, mascara, eye makeup remover, the eye primer, the brow pencil. That one is $70. Love your lips, start to finish, focusing on your lashes, your flawless foundation. If you need help matching any of your colors or knowing what colors are good for you, that's where our private consultation I'm going to do with you on the messenger is going to be of value. And then also we have our ways to get started in Mary Kay. So if you've watched me today and you've been looking for a side hustle, or just wanted to add an extra stream of income, or this looks like a fun, positive outlet and exciting, something to look forward to minimize any sadness or anxiety, you know, this is we have the virtual business for $30. We have the full starter kit and virtual for $130. And then we have an add-on sample pack for $45. So there's really 2 options, and then a third choice in there of starting a Mary Kay business. And if you just, A, you know what, you want to get started. B is, you know what, you're very interested, but you like to learn a little bit more. And C is, you know what, you're just excited to be a great customer and would love to host a party. Let me know which of those letters that you are when we do the follow-up together. So, and again, remember, choose the number 1 through 12, because being on here live with me, you're going to get a prize. And I will let you know what that is. Again, thank you so much for joining with me. Thank you so much for commenting and participating. That makes my job funner. Thank you so much for supporting our hostess. And I look forward to pampering you next time and being your Mary Kay Beauty consultant, whether I'm your coach and training you to run a successful new business, or I'm here to service you as your consultant to look and feel your best. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for commenting, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Take care and have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.